Babe, come here.
What's up?
Yeah.
What?
These blueberries are turning blue.
Oh my gosh!
It's really cool. Anyway,
We got
I just noticed that right before we were about to start this video.
That's awesome.
Hi, I'm Stu.
I'm Brooke.
What's going on?
Welcome back to Stewpendous Growth.
It's been a while since we've had a tour.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
Stu's...
Go ahead.
I was saying, Stu's going to give you the garden tour today, and I'm going to be his camera gal.
You better not be talking in my microphone.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'll talk in yours.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
So we are in zone 6B, I would say.
All right.
Middle PA.
You coming?
Yep.
What month are we in? Almost July 4th here. It's the end of June.
June 30th.
And this is pretty much still looking the same as last year. We got some chamomile. It's kept reseeding itself. Some neat little things here.
We got a new rose bush, though.
We do. It's, what's it been torn up by, babe? You've been pretty...
Rose sawfly.
Alright, what do they look like? I flicked them off earlier and should have kept them on there for the video.
Little green larva.
It's like a stripe on them or something?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a video about that. And a little how-to video and a learning lesson video. After I do some more research and gather some more information. But I did put neem oil on my rose plant. Quite clearly that wasn't enough. I only did one thing. One treatment of it, but I don't know. We'll
see how it grows.
Yeah. See how it grows.
Nice. All right. This year I wanted to try some cover cropping. So this is crimson clover. It's gone to flower and probably will start seeding soon. These are like random tomatoes that just dropped themselves off here. This is buckwheat. And
pretty white flowers.
I think it was over here more. This is where they all three are. This is where the dogs hang out, so I figured I'd put something on the ground at least, but this is hairy vetch. It's a legume. And there's the purple there.
Very pretty.
And they help build soil, add nitrogen, put earth back into the area. It doesn't leave you with this clay soil that replacing your sewer gives you. Sewer pipe, sorry. We step this way because it's easier. We did daikon radishes this year, and they're all real heavy, so we're basically just, they're all seeded in pods, waiting for them to die off so that we can collect them. My favorite way of collecting them is you let cut the plant, let the whole thing dry, and then put the pods in a bucket, crunch them all up, and then the more and more you crunch and fluff, all the seeds will fall at the bottom, and you can then pick out the material, put it in your compost pile, and save your seeds.
Crunch and fluff, seed saving technique.
Crunch and fluff. This,
ooh. I
don't know if you can see how big long my arm is. It's not that long because leprechauns are only 5'7" or so. But this thing is huge. This is an onion. I think it's a candy onion from last year. It stayed alive all year through the winter. And now it's going to give us some seeds.
Wow. That's a beauty right there, folks.
Bam.
So pretty.
Alright, just real quick. There's onions. Those are little ones of those big ones. There's kale, red Russian kale, arugula that's went to seed or flower. That was purple bok choy. It's going to give me some seeds. Green bok choy. That's a lettuce of some kind.
I think it's the butter crunch.
Okay. More red Russian kale. This was my patch I just threw down that was a mixture of yard mustard, spinach, and a radish that we ate last year. And then waited till it went to seed, crunched it up in the bucket, did that whole thing I just talked about. It was really awesome. Crunch and fluff. Somewhere under the rainbow, there's different carrots, dragon's tongue, there's a purple one, there's a little orange one. That's all in there. There's a lettuce tree. That was a volunteer or something, and I'm telling you what, this thing, it wasn't even funny. My wife's like, here, try this mystery lettuce I picked. Because, I mean, I've seen it and I knew it was there before, but this thing is ridiculous. Not only...
was that the one we tried?
I think this thing they were bigger before it went to seed.
Yeah.
But they're so hot, it's not even funny. For a leaf, like what?
My phone got full when we did that clip.
It's not cool.
But I could throw it in here.
But it would be neat to have it in something.
You want me to try it again?
Check it out. Yeah, would you? Is it bitter now? That's a new thing to ask. Here, try this. Is it bitter?
Oh,
Don't
boy.
eat any aphids. I don't see any aphids. I thought I saw a red one.
I'm scared. I tried this on my own while he was at home. And then had him try it when he was home. It's like a hot pepper.
That is some kind of eggs of some kind.
Let me see.
Oh, no, I lost them.
Ah. Focus.
Some kind of bug eggs.
It's not focusing.
Alright, it's gotta go.
And this has gotta go. Okay.
Getting real close here.
Sorry.
Alright. In here we have some turnips.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably yank one out of here just to show you.
Well, good, because Pap said he would like a couple of them because he really likes them.
Well, check these two out right here.
Look how pretty that patch is.
Yeah. Like how purple and beautiful.
Purple top turnip.
And that's a whole purple one. Not even just the top. There you go. And you're gonna say you can't plant them close. And I'm not saying you can, because here's one that hasn't gone yet. But then there's 4 right here that did. So you can if you have the seed to do it, plant your own. Buy what you can, plant it, let it go to seed. Look over here quick. Mm-hmm. That's just a couple plants of daikon radish again, but still, all those pods are going to have so many seeds. So plant it, let it go to seed, harvest it, and then plant your crop. Radish, or turnips. Stepped on this lettuce. This is
volunteer lettuce. I think the birds planted that. Oh yeah.
I kind of like the hybrid. That's cool. Mm-hmm. I think if you let it go, it will go back to his natural green color. I'm going to lay this here for the moment.
Okay.
And haven't you asked, why in the world is there a bucket lid in the middle of the garden? Like, don't you take care of your bucket lids? Well, what I did was I tried something. I talked about the worm castings before. And I figured, how can I get worm castings in my garden and take some of the work out? So I figured, let's give this a shot. Now, it looks like everything's growing well around here. Now, I know there's been plenty of water. I sprinkled blood meal everywhere at some point in the season. But I decided to just put my worms right in where I need them. And there's radishes or turnips that I picked before and just put there. I'm not going to put this one there, I swear. If you get a good look in here, you can see that mycorrhizal inoculant. That's actually all those little hairs. I'm pretty sure that's what that mycorrhizal fungi is. Mm-hmm. So that's going on in there. I put red wigglers and night crawlers in there. And then I've put all kinds of coffee filters with, the coffee in it still. I started out with some wood chips, some dirt. What else?
Kitchen scraps?
Yep, kitchen scraps. That's what I was missing. And no, I didn't just bury the bucket. I dug a hole, cut the bottom of the bucket out, punch holes all the way around. You've also heard of it as a worm tower. People take 3-inch PVC pipes and stick them way up there. And that's all right, but I just rather a bigger bucket. They can go in and out. All the holes all around the sides is where they can come in and out, and they take the worm castings in and out with them. So I think it's a great way to have your compost right in there. And if you go through a lot of compost or you filled up your bucket, and we'll put another one in somewhere. And like if you have them every so often, that's all the more places for you to have fertilization going on. And then once you realize, like me, I have all that green stuff on top, I should be putting darker stuff on top, dead stuff, so that the worms can come up and devour that stuff there, and they'd love that. Some cardboard shavings, paper shavings, shredded paper, anything like that. And then once it gets full, you can scoop out the worm castings and new dirt that's in there and spread it about your garden.
And our garden is loaded with worms.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Here is broccoli. And that's actually a pretty tight looking head there.
Yeah. Nice. We have a couple of them like that.
Here's Brussels sprouts hiding underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a bad kale leaf. Let me take that off there.
Yeah, I didn't do that side because I thought maybe those were trellising beans. And
Well, that's broccoli anyway.
Use it as a natural trellis, but
yeah,
maybe not.
There's another one. There's some more broccoli.
Oh yeah. Okay.
These are a different array of beans all on this laundry drying rack. Use that as a little support. Before we get to the Wando peas, I just wanted to show you this thing real quick. Got this at an auction. It's a DeWitt broad fork. And I'm telling you what, this thing will lift up the earth. Just stick that in there and pull that up. I don't do that much, but if you get an area that you want to weed and you want to weed it fast, you can decide what's the weeds that's on the surface or which ones are real deep. If it turns out you want to get in here, babe.
Yeah.
Here's a weed. It's usually, to me, I think it's got pretty long of a taproot. Pull it up.
And what do we have over here? Hey, are you messing in Daddy's tomato plants? Julian, what do you got? A tomato leaf? Oh my. Hey, what are you doing? You gotta wait for the tomatoes to bloom on the plants. We don't eat the leaves. Mama doesn't want it.